sometimes you just got to do stuff old school. And this is how Ryan and I used to do this property down here, and many others. And the leaf vac is not running the way it should be for some reason. We think there's a carb issue, but it's just not running how it should. So we came down earlier and we sucked up part of this pile and it just wasn't working. So this is what we used to do. We'd take all these leaves, we'd use the mower with the plow on it. Well, back in the day we didn't even have the plow, just use the mower, and we would push all the leaves right up on the trailer, go to where we dump them, and then use the blowers and just take like a half hour it would take us, and backpack blower, blow it all right off the trailer to where we dump it. So that's how we got to do it today.
Well, I know it looks like we're creating a mess here, but it actually does a really good job. And like I said, in the past, we used to do this with actual just mowers with no leaf plow and push it right up on the trailer. And, you know, a lot of times you have the issue where the mower deck will ride up on the leaves, or the front caster wheels of the mower will ride up on the leaves. So the leaf plow definitely does a much better job at that. These were so wet and heavy and so packed in, he had to keep just taking it in sections and pushing it up there the best that we could. So, you know, this first section, unloading it, this first load here, this big pile, came off the trailer pretty easy. It took a total time of, you know, maybe 20 minutes, half hour, using the blowers. You'll see toward the end of the video here how we did it. I didn't get to record when we unloaded this one, but I did get to record when we unloaded the next pile you'll see us pick up. And that one was a lot harder because there was a lot of stone in that one that we had scraped up when we pushed them on. Definitely made things a lot more difficult as far as blowing them off the trailer, so it took a little longer, but still I think 30-35 minutes and we had them all blown off. Our lucky saving grace is that we actually had a place to blow them off at, so it worked out great.
Pile number 2. The first one we ended up getting so many on there we had to leave the mower behind, and then we went and picked it back up. I didn't film us how we were blowing all the stuff off, but we had the two 600s today, or this time we ran by my house and grabbed my 700. So we're going to use the 700 and the 600 this time, but I will set the camera up when we go to unload this load so that you can see how we do it.
So here we are pushing up the other pile that I was telling you about. This whole area is stone. You guys have seen both these properties in last year's fall cleanup videos. The last property we were at was mine for 3 years. It's the one I gave to Ryan starting in spring of this year. You've seen us do cleanups there in the past when it was mine, and you've seen us do cleanups there in this year's videos. Now there's Ryan's property. This property here is Ryan's. It's always been Ryan's, and I've helped him every year with the cleanup. But this one, it's just massive. It's huge, and like I said, you've seen it in other videos that I've made this year. but there is a lot of stone in this area, and there's really nowhere else for us to stack all the leaves, so we're pretty much stuck with doing it here. You've seen us actually use the vac here. That thing was running really good this morning, and then it just, week and a half ago, last time we had used it, I think just before I went on vacation actually, and so we haven't used it since. And today, as soon as we started up on that last property, I told him, I said, man, this thing is just not running right. It doesn't sound like it's winding out to the full RPMs, and we know it's needed a carb rebuild and a carb kit for a long time. So it's a 16 horse little wonder leaf vac. We know it needs the carb kit, and it needs some carb work, and it should definitely do much better. I told him I've watched lots of guys' videos on YouTube that use like 14 or 15 horsepower leaf loaders that do a better job than that one. So I know it's more than capable of it. It just needs a little bit of work. So Ryan's going to order the carb kit, and we're going to go from there. And this is at a friend's house where we're blowing it off. This is just a field. He's starting a full organic farm. He has wild turkeys, he has chickens, he has all kinds of stuff, but he's trying to go full organic. And we've just been dumping all the leaves here, and he's tilling them in, spreading them out, and this stuff's going to turn to like black gold. He'll be able to grow anything over here. It really does good, but you'll see how I've had to kick it, a little bit, and then hit it with the blowers just because it's so packed in there for one, and then all the stones that run underneath this load made it a little bit harder. But we got it done, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Package day. So I got home from doing the cleanups all day today, and we got a package in the mail from, well, that's my name, and that's my name again, Plemons. I would say this is from Richey Plemons. So if I can move you back to where you can actually see, let's see what Richey Plemons sent us today. That's a pretty big box. Now, because I know you're watching this, Richey Plemons, if there isn't a Plemons lawn care hat in here, I'm going to be very upset. Just want to throw that out there. It's my disclaimer before I do this. Alright. Well, I think that was just to take up room inside, because that's empty. Oh boy. Let's get rid of this box. We don't need that anymore. That is a nice bag. It's the whole backpack bag. Oh, well, you guys can see this. Well, let's see. GoPro Karma. Richey must really like me. So, let's open this up and see. This bag is pretty awesome. I kind of feel like Casey Neistat right now. What? Well, there is the GoPro Karma drone. That is, oh, there's a charging port there. Not really sure how this bad boy opens. I think it just flips open. Yep. There's the full remote for the DJ Karma. There is the gimbal that goes in the front. If any of you guys don't know, on these DJ Karmas, okay,
this gimbal, I'm not really sure. I think you just unlock it and it slides out. Yeah, you unlock it and it slides out of there, and then it goes into this piece here, like so, and I think just locks in, and then you have an actual gimbal for your GoPro. There's the case for the GoPro. There's the battery pack for the Karma, the charger for the Karma, and GoPro 5 Black Edition. The screen on the back. This is what comes as part of the whole GoPro Karma. And I'm not really sure what this is. Oh, I think it's just spare parts, propellers, things like that. So, GoPro 5 Black and the case for it. Goes in there like that. And then you can actually, I don't think you use it in this case. You take it out of the case and you click it into there and lock the top part of this up, and then you have your gimbal powered on, and you have the gimbal. Pretty sweet. And the drone. There's the bottom legs, by the way. So it sits like that. And the bag. So everything you could possibly need. The GoPro, the remote, the Karma, the bag, which is a backpack to carry it in. Thank you, Richey Plemons. He's a mighty nice guy, isn't he? If you guys don't know, I'll leave a link to his channel down below. I'm sure everybody already knows who he is and how to find him, and you're probably already on his channel. But if not, I will leave a link down below in the description so that you guys can go to his channel and check him out.